Free. Come on, free. Hello, everyone. I'm here. This is Courtney, and I'm here with Mr. Angus. He's one of our daycare dogs. He's really helpful when we work with neutrality, and especially he's super helpful with our dogs that are a little bit reactive. So Ashley is on the other side of this barrier. She's handling Jet. He's in week 4 of training with us. He's doing an awesome job, and he's been making a lot of progress in all of his skills. And one thing that still kind of startles him is other dogs and people when he's not expecting them. So we've been giving him a lot of safe exposures over this week so far, and he's doing awesome. And Ashley's doing great with her counter conditioning. He is looking over at Angus and then looking back at Ashley and is getting rewarded for it. So each time he looks over, Ashley lets him look a little bit longer and rewards calm behavior. And Angus is not one of those dogs that's going to look over and instigate. They did get to play together earlier. I was not here yet, so can't vouch for how it went, but I'm sure they did a really nice job together and had a good time. They have similar energy levels, and they are both pretty good at playing appropriately with other dogs. So we're just kind of working Jet's basics off of Angus, and I've been taking the time to have Angus sitting still while Ashley's working with Jet. The biggest challenge for a lot of dogs that are a little bit reactive is movement. So when they move or when the other dog moves, that's when it gets a lot more challenging for them. And in this space specifically, they're a lot closer than they would be outside. So it's tough for Jet. Sometimes it can be a little tough for Angus, depending on how excited he gets. But they've both been making really mindful choices so far in this video. Ashley, you good if I move Angus around? Okay. Good. So I'm really just working some leash obedience with Angus. Now, Angus is happy to do actually anything and everything, so he's always excited to help out with these kinds of things. Good job. Yes. Turn. I'm being mindful of how much space I am keeping between Jet and Angus, especially with that extra layer of movement. That can be harder for Jet, and he is still a puppy. He's pretty big, but he's a puppy. So we want to make sure that we set him up for as much success as possible. And he's doing an awesome job staying focused on Ashley while also keeping in mind that Angus is in the room and is moving or staying still. But he does a really nice job working through being in the same space as another dog. Good job, Goose. Good boy. Turn. Good. Sit. Stay. So right there, Jet let out a little tiny woof. I had Angus in a sit stay, and he looked at him perhaps a little bit too long. I had my back to Jet, so I can't vouch for exactly what happened. But sometimes if dogs look for too long, or especially if it's an eye contact situation, some dogs really don't like making eye contact with other dogs for prolonged periods of time. Could also be the distance. Could be a lot of different things at play going on in Jet's noggin while he is in the same space as another dog. Good boy. Good job. So then Ashley, all she did was take him back behind that barrier, put him on place for a reset, got some basics out of him, and then brought him right back out. We want to give them an opportunity to settle themselves down before bringing them back out, because once they really start to explode with a reaction, it's much harder to get them to recenter after that. But Ashley did the perfect thing, which was like even a little woof, we take them away, reset, and bring them back. But Jet he made a beautiful recovery and is now holding a down stay while Angus is over here. Good. Nice. Very nice. Good. I'm going to walk them at the same time. Good job. Turn. Yes, good boy. Oh, get it. Get it, Goose. Good job, bud. While Jet is walking, he looks over at Angus and then looks back at Ashley, and that's exactly the pattern we want. It makes it a little bit more predictable for Jet, and he's like, okay, I look at the dog, I look back at my handler, and then I get a treat if I don't bark or lunge or anything of the sort. We want to create as much neutrality as possible, and that's super tricky for German Shepherd puppies. So they're doing an awesome job, and Jet's looking really good toward the end of week 4. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, but this is Jet's progress with his safe exposure with other dogs. Oh, come on, Busy.